Summarizing meeting notes, done. SEO keywords, done. Project description for client verification, done. And everything within one automated single workflow. So that's the magic of GPT automation, customly made with knowledge base for your company. I'm Roman Martins, and I show how to make your own custom GPT for your business. And many different workflows can be optimized with exactly the same flow that I'm going to show you now. It just needs to be exchanged with different steps. So the question you can think about while you're watching this tutorial, how can you optimize some of the workflows that are suitable for you, that you perhaps doing on a repetitive basis, or maybe your team is doing on a daily or weekly. That's where the power of this, then it becomes easy and you can share those workflows across the team. So where could you apply those workflows to save some time for your team and your business? All right, let's dive into it and see how we can make our own custom GPT. So first of all, this feature is available for the paid customers. So you need to pay for ChatGPT in order to have access to those custom creation of GPTs. Once you are logged in to ChatGPT, normally you would be using this window and writing, and here you also have option to upload files. But where we need to go is to explore GPTs. And here we can find many GPTs that are already made, and maybe some of those GPTs are also suitable for you. Feel free to check it out. There's many available. But in order to create our own ChatGPT, we need to push this button here, create. Now we are in a creation window where we can create our custom GPT, fill it up with the prompts and knowledge that we wanted to use when we are interacting with it. And in many cases it will start here, create. I find this feature sometimes to be unreliable and not fully adhering to your desires. So even more control we have if you go into Configure tab. If you use this tab here and use command, when you accept those commands, it will automatically fill out the Configure tab. When we go here right away, we have full control over how to direct ChatGPT to help us create those custom automated flows that we are looking for. We can give it a name, Project Proposal Assistant, and it's appearing here as well. Description doesn't have a particular function beside that it's appearing here beneath, making a little description of what is this GPT is about. So it's just a little note helping you to remember what this GPT does. Automate the process of creating summarized meeting notes, generate SEO keywords, and develop a project proposal for a client. What we also can do, we can create an image, or we can add our own image to it to create this icon that is appearing over it, or also to easily recognize this particular GPT. So let's see, use DALL-E, and it's going to use OpenAI's DALL-E to create an image that is suitable for this assistant. It doesn't hit it right all the time, so feel free to use your own image or create an image perhaps with Midjourney or some other generative AI software. So we can easily recognize this proposal assistant. Now we have this fine little logo. And instructions, you can see it as perhaps a section of several prompts that are stick together in one, and that can follow the instructions, and once it generates one step, it goes to the next step, and so on. And one of the important things to add to this instruction is the GPT role. So that can help GPT to act as a particular role, as a particular type of person that we are looking for, that will be helpful for this particular flow. What I'm going to be showing you here is how to create Project Proposal Assistant for an engineering company. So I give it a role as a senior engineer who is specialized in the medical industry. Your primary responsibility is to craft compelling client proposals that align precisely with customer desires and requirements. This also helps to guide GPT to answer in a particular way. Your expertise area in understanding and integrating technical and commercial aspects into proposals and project descriptions. So this role will help us to answer in the best possible way for this particular flow. Beside the role, I have those steps by steps, and here is automating 3 steps. Step 1, summarizing and organizing meeting transcript from shared PDF file. Then we go to step 2, outline searchable SEO keywords based on created summary. And step 3, create a short description for client verification, which is shaped as an email. So those are 3 steps that we're going to be automating. And here's a further instructions on how it's done. And I will share this document beside some other documents that are useful for this in this video below, so you can download it and use it for your own flow. So what I will do here, I will copy this section here and we insert it right here into instructions. So we have this role, we have these tasks here, and now the GPT knows how to act upon this. So step 1 is going to be about taking the meeting notes that we are going to be uploading as a PDF file, and then it's going to create a summarized version of that meeting that we can save in our CRM system for further use. So it will have a task, we will give it input as a PDF, output to generate a summary, and once we approve it, say verification, we say yes to it, then we can go to the next step. Step 2 is going to be outline the searchable SEO keywords, and that could be used perhaps for a marketing department. They can have a list of keywords that can be sent directly to them. Verify the answer, then we can proceed to the next step. And step 3 is going to be a final step, creating this short description for a client. I remember when I was working as engineer 10 years ago, I was doing those proposals for the clients. Oh, and it was like the most boring task you could ever get to write those proposals, because I'm not a very good writer. And it took me a long time. I spent a lot of time on writing those proposals. And I saw my fellow engineers doing the same, struggling to make a professional emails or documentation. So finding the workflow like this is like breakthrough for me, and I could imagine a breakthrough for many others to automate and create consistent quality work of those tasks where you need to write or rewrite content. You can do it with these automated workflows now easily and save a lot of time. The last step, description for client verification as an email, and then it's ready to be sent to the customer. So we have our instructions here now. Conversation starters are like null actions that we can give it, so we can click some buttons that will be appearing over the chat here. For instance, summarize meeting notes, outline SEO keywords for marketing, draft a project description email for the client. We have those 3 steps here. We can jump between those steps whenever we start the assistant running. And here's an interesting part, knowledge base. So here we can fit this custom knowledge to act upon. So assistant uses this knowledge to write in a particular way, or to use the particular knowledge from the projects and utilize it in the creation of project proposal. So for instance, here we have a sample of a TechCorp resource and projects where we outline different engineering roles that are available, different success projects. So this we can feed into the custom knowledge, and it could be whatever you need, but this is just an example. The project proposal can use this knowledge when it's creating answers. So upload files, and we used TechCorp resources and projects. Another file that I will give it is the structure of the email that we would like to create. So it will follow the structure in order to organize the email in the same way every time. Files, email structure. We have this custom knowledge uploaded. Let's look further. Web browsing, we don't need web browsing for this, so I will turn it off. DALL-E images, we're not planning to create DALL-E images either, but it's also possible to create imagery to show something graphical, to create something graphical that can come along with the creation of your flow. Then you definitely want to have this available, then it can create the imagery for you as well. Turn on the code interpreter, because that will help to read files. If we upload some files where there's some graphical, to do some mathematics, code interpreter is helpful there. Let's start. We've got a relevant documents for the project proposal task. How would you like to proceed? Actually upload the document right now. And this is just fictitious meeting notes, outlining some conversational, and those meeting notes, it could be something, you could even take an image of written notes or transcript from a video call that you have with the customer. We have meeting notes uploaded. Let's start. Summary of the meeting notes, discovery session of new medical device development. Here we go. We just got the summary of the meeting. Was present at the meeting, what happened, why. The purpose of the meeting was to discuss Tech Solutions Corp collaboration with MedTech innovations, how, And of course here you have a chance to go back and forward to verify, to ensure that the quality of the summary lives up to your expectations. We say yes. And since we have the automated sequence, it should automatically jump into the next step. Let's see how it works. With the next step, outlining SEO keywords. See, it jumps right away into creation of the keywords. We have a list of 15 keywords. Satisfied with those, and we can proceed further. And we say verify, yes. Let's move on to crafting a client-friendly project description. Automatically writing out the email for the client. The structure that it creates, it's following the custom knowledge that we have uploaded to it to create this email outline. Like that, we just created an automated flow of 3 different steps for creation of a project proposal. So the test is complete. If you need to do some adjustments, you're welcome to do it here. This is a good space. You can write if it needs to answer in a bit different way, if you need some other keywords or even to use some other knowledge base. You can go back and forward here until you're fully satisfied with your GPT. Once you're done with creation process, you can click create. Use it just by you. Then it's only me. This is interesting. I find this very useful if you have a team of people who are working with the same prompts, with the same workflows. Then those GPTs are extremely powerful. You can share the same GPT that is optimized to the high quality of the results that you want, and then you can have a team of 5, 10, 20 people who use the same GPT or set of GPTs because they will be shared between you and your team. You can also publish it into GPT store, then it's going to be available for everybody. Just going to share this one for me. Possible to view ChatGPT. The way those custom GPTs, they appear on this side here. And here we have this new created project proposal assistant. It's right here. And here you can have a list of different flows that you are interested in for your business. And now I have this project proposal assistant ready to use. I can click on it, those buttons that we couldn't see before, but now they are appearing. Summarize meeting notes, draft a project description email for the client, or outline SEO keywords for marketing. So let's summarize meeting notes. With the summary of the meeting notes, I will need a PDF file. Great, and I'll give you the PDF file here. Testing the live version of the GPT. Enter of the meeting notes. Your optimized keywords, proposal in an email for the client according to the custom knowledge base. Done. If you learn how to create custom GPTs with custom knowledge from this video, or you got inspired to create your own GPTs, like and subscribe this video. I'm Roman Martins. All the best.